Hi everybody, my name is Maxine Hupy. Welcome to Ballet Beachbody. Today we are working on stretching out your legs. So come on down to the mat with me. We're going to start sitting up, crossing our legs over. We're going to put our heel in our elbow and wrap around and grab the other elbow to the knee. Now if you can't reach all the way here, that's okay if you want to extend here, but try to hug that leg all the way in. You're going to feel a slight glute stretch, and I want you to just rock back and forth right here. Great. And rock. And 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now you're going to grab the outside of your leg, stretch it on that diagonal as we reach our hand back. Breathing, you should feel this nice in your hamstring all the way through your calf. The foot is relaxed. We're not pointing or flexing. We're just kind of letting it hang there so our leg can really get the stretch. Now switch hands to the other hand. As you rotate to the side, point that toe. We're going to lean over here. Now if you can pull your leg in all the way, that's great. If not, you can let it hang loose in your hand. We're going to get a nice hamstring stretch here as we pull it ever so slightly. And 3, and 4, great. And 5, 6, 7, 8. Now pull it as far as you can. Try to kiss the knee. And bring it back up. Push up off that standing hand. Rotate that booty down. There we go. We're going to grab the heel. Reach out to the side. Bring it in front. Now, when we bring it in front, I want you to keep it turned out like this. This is going to work our turnout, and lower it. And lift it. Great. Lower. Lift. And 3. And 4. 4 more. And pressing that knee down so we stay nice and turned out. And 3. And 4. Great. Now turn it into parallel and stretch it forward. Now make sure that your hips are nice and square here. I want you to bring those toes into a flex and bend the knee. Stretch the knee. Try to keep that knee as close to your chest as possible and point the toes at the top. And we flex it and we bend and we stretch and point. Great. And flex and bend, stretch, point, flex, bend. Bring that knee into your armpit on that bend, and we stretch and point, and we flex and we bend. Last one, and stretch and point. Now as we hold our foot here, if you can't reach your foot, then hold your ankle or your calf or slightly behind your knee. Just make sure your knee is nice and straight and your shoulders are back. You're pressing up against the straight leg, keeping those hips square. Both of your booty cheeks are on the floor. Reaching, and we're breathing. Great. Now bend it in. We're going to switch sides. Hug that foot with your elbow and the knee with your elbow, and rock. 2, and 3, and 4, great, and 5, 6. We're just opening up the glutes a little bit here. 7, 8. Now hug it in, and we're going to grab that heel, reach out to the other direction. Ooh, this side is tighter. Great. Foot is nice and loose and relaxed. Hammies are getting a nice stretch. We're going to switch our hands, rotate it, and don't fall, but gracefully set our elbow onto the ground as we pull this foot in. And 1, and 2, great, and 3, stretch that knee. 4, point those toes. 5, and 6, 7, 8. Pull it in as far as you can without hurting yourself. Give that knee a nice little kiss. Press it up. Sit that booty down, rotate forward. See how my hip comes from up, it comes down and rotates the booty forward. That's what we want. We want to get both of our glutes on the ground. Hips are square. We are still lifted. We're zipped up. Stretching here. Great. Now bring it on in to our turned out attitude front, and we lift for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keeping that knee nice and turned out. Let's do 4 more. 2, 3, 4. Great. Now we're going to parallel and stretch it up. as we flex and we bend, straighten and point. Great, flex, bend, stretch, point, bringing that knee as far in, and once it gets there, you want to try to stretch exactly where that knee finished its bend. So right here, keep it there, almost. And flex it and bend it, bring it in, up. Getting a nice stretch. Now, articulating the feet is also going to help us stretch all of the legs, because when you see that when it's pointed, you don't feel as much of a stretch. When it's flexed, it really gets in there. So let's hold it here. Back nice and straight, pressing up against the straight knee. Great job. Now bring it on in. Okay, flip onto your back. And from here, we're going to do a similar movement. Oop, move my mic back. We're going to bring that leg up to your head as far as you can. And we're going to flex it and bend it and straighten and point it. Great, flex, bend, stretch, point. Now each time you want to try to bring that leg a little bit closer to your face. Flex, bend. Come on, you can do it. Few more. Great. Last one. Now keep it here. Now I want you to keep those hips nice and square. Try to make an adjustment now to square off those hips. Mine were slightly off as my leg was trying to get closer. That is okay. Just want to make sure that we are checking in. Holding it here, nice and straight, nice and strong. Pointing those toes. Stretching the knee, hips are square, abs are still drawn in. Our abs are always tight. Shoulders back, chest is lifted. And we're gonna bend that leg down to meet the other foot and switch it on up. Here we go, flex and bend, push, point. Flex, bend, push, point. Flex, bend, stretch it and point it. Come on, you can do it. Make sure you're breathing here. Our abs are still nice and tight. Our shoulders are on the mat. Head is relaxed as we are getting a nice stretch in our hamstrings right now, and our calves and all of our legs, especially as that foot articulates through the toes. 2 more. Last one. There you go. Hold it here. Hold that. Now check in those hips. Are they square? Keeping both booty cheeks on the ground as we stretch here. And bending it on in. Great. Now hug both of your legs in. And we're going to stretch both of them up. Up we go. Flexing both. And I just want you to alternate here. It's like we're walking with straight legs on the ceiling. Now you should also feel your abs engaged here, but I am especially noticing a nice stretch behind the backs of my legs, and since we are actively moving, it helps the stretch out. So this nice active stretch really warms up the backs of the legs, getting us ready for our days, for dancing, for going to the office, for traveling. This is really going to help. Now I want you to point the toes, and we're going to keep doing the same action. Just front and back. There we go. And 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's take another 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Great. 7, 8. Now bring those feet together. Flex them and bend them. Push, point. Rotate to first. Flex and bend and push and point. Parallel. Flex and bend and push and point. And first and flex and bend. There you go. And push and point. And parallel. Flex, bend, push, point, rotate. There you go. Keeping everything nice and squeezing, nice and tight. Our abs, our glutes, everything is working. Bend, push, point, and flex it. Bend it, push, point. Now you're also going to feel that your feet, your toes, your calves, everything is getting a nice workout right now as we do this. And you know what? We're just laying on our backs. We're not using any weight. And you are going to feel nice and strong after this. Strong and stretched. Flex, bend, push, point. Last one, flex, bend, push, point. Now bring those legs down. And I want you to lift that leg to the front again. Look how stretched we are. We're getting further and further. That's great. And other leg. Test it out. There you go. Come on up to sitting. Extend one leg to the side. My mic pack is swinging around. And I just want you to do a halfway stretch. And I want you to make sure your knee is all the way stretched out. Flexed foot. Reach it on over. And rotate front. Hold, hold, hold. And other direction. Halfway. With a reach. Hold, 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 rotate front. Come on back up now, both to the side. I want you to bend both of these legs. And stretch. This is just a V. And we bend and stretch, bend and stretch. Great, holding those abs in, stretch, in, and stretch. Hold here. Point those feet, reach it out. Great. Fold those legs back into center. Feet together, hands on your ankles. Nice. Lifted back. We're going to bring our foot back to the front. This time it's turned out, nice and turned out, grabbing that heel. And we'll rotate second and front and second and front. Great. Second, front, second, and front. Again, second. Keeping that back nice and lifted. Your chest is open. You're showing off that beautiful diamond necklace. And last one, hold here. Hold it in second. Nice and rotated. Lift it up higher. Woo! Look at all that movement we had there. Fold it on in. Let's move to the other side. So we are turned out to the front and we open to the side and front and second. Great. Second, 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 couple more. And 2 and 1. Great, and stretch it up. Great job, fold that in. Great job, everybody. You just stretched out your legs with me, Maxine Hupy, here at Ballet Beachbody. I will see you, my ballet babes, at the next company class. Give this video a thumbs up, leave me some comments below because I read all of them. Share this link with your friends so we can all get stretched out together, and hit that subscribe button so that you never miss a workout with me.